guys, it's Tiff back with a bonus video today. Sorry I wasn't here on Monday. I went and took a Jean Oliver class over the weekend and I was tired. So, as you can see, I do like to get the energy moving in the page with scribbles. That's typically my MO when it comes to starting a page. I had black fluid media, Deco Arts fluid media black paint sitting on my work desk from my 100-day project this morning. So I'm just going to use what I had left over because no need to waste the paint, right? I'm going to go in with my palette knife and gesso just because this is a non-gesso page. I prefer to use a non-gesso page and add it with a palette knife because when you do, you will get different values of color that will absorb differently in the page. So I am going to dry this off pretty well before we go into the next layers. I'm going in with pearlescent fluid acrylic paints. I couldn't find the name on that was FW brand. And I'm just kind of seeing where this is going to take me. And guys, I really never have a plan when I sit down to my journal. I just try to be authentic in using what my gut is telling me is the next move. One of my tips with that is if you've never tried a timer, I highly recommend it. 15 minutes with the timer will really kind of push you to outside of your comfort zone because you know you only have 15 minutes. Now, if you do 15 minutes or if you use a timer, make sure that you use it and don't kind of give yourself leeway to extend that time. It'll create a habit of getting loose and making messy, free-flowing pages if that's what you desire. So, as you could see, I scribbled in with a woody pencil. I'm kind of playing here to decide if I wanted to add any collage bits or not. I'm still not sure. The tap of the fingernail gives that away that I'm not sure what my next move is going to be. So I'm adding little random bits of masking tape here and just kind of breaking up what I have. It's just an easy collage element to add. So I do add that a lot, very often in my work, and I kind of like how it peels up as the paint hits it. Then I'm going to go in with a quinacridone magenta fluid acrylic golden. Why that particular color? Because it was sitting on my desk. And I want you to just kind of watch here. I'm going to tap my finger in a spot where the acrylic kind of took in different places at the very top where the gesso scrapes were. And that's what I think is so interesting about using the gesso with a palette knife. So see, as you see darker spots and lighter spots. And then I'm just going to pop the alcohol. If you're not sure what the alcohol does, it just kind of makes lighter spots in the gessoed area. You can check back on my video on Monday. I did one with graphite, which was pretty cool. So go check that video out when you're done here. So if you've been watching my Instagram stories and stuff, you saw that I was able to go to a Jean Oliver workshop, which, by the way, is amazing. I will be sharing the book that was her launch book on a video soon, but I just wanted to tell you guys that anytime you get out and you can participate and enjoy the company of other creative souls, it is just a refreshing opportunity to do so. So I know sometimes it's a little scary to go out and meet new people that you know, I mean, they're new. You don't know them and you're kind of nervous. I encourage you to get out there and enjoy the company of others. You can create a great community there, get to know some wonderful people, and share techniques. And so it was a great weekend. As you can see, I went in with the Stabilo All green woody pencil, and if you've never tried the woody pencils, they kind of move, so that's why I use my finger. Now I saw that this Daniel Smith golden gold gesso was sitting on my desk, and I thought, wouldn't this add a nice pop of just interesting texture and sparkle? Who can go wrong with a little sparkle, right? So I'm going in and I'm just adding it with the palette knife, so it's random and just kind of moving it around the page, and I'm really, really liking it now. So as you can see, I got gesso on the other page, so I'm just picking that up and kind of going ahead and getting a pre-start to the page behind it. I did notice that between all the water and everything else that I had a little hole peeping through. So I'm just going to cover that with gesso on the back side there and kind of dry that a little bit more. It's very good to dry in between layers. It allows it not to get too muddy. As you see, I have this cheesecloth in my hand, and I kind of thought about adding it to the page. It never does get brought into the page, but I kind of like it the way it is. And I just wanted to add a few more marks along the way, and I kept feeling that seam, and it was just a little bit too wet to move over. So I'm gonna do what I often do, which is dry with one hand and make marks with the other. And this is just a regular pencil, Messy Scribbles, and this is gonna about wrap it up. I am gonna do some handwriting over here. I like messy, wild handwriting. I'm trying to I'm trying to love on my own. So I do want to incorporate that more and more into my work because it is mine. It's kind of like a fingerprint. And I want to encourage you guys, if you don't subscribe to my channel, it means so much to me whenever you leave me comments and whenever you subscribe. Remember, it helps me out come up in the search. So I would love all the support that you ladies and gentlemen have given me. If you would click the like, click the subscribe, and go find me over on Instagram. I share every single day something cool and interesting, or at least I think so. So be wild and be free, friends. Until next time, toodaloo.